Hello and welcome to the Current Affairs Show, and this is Kush. Let's proceed to the first headline. President Pranab Mukherjee has launched a campaign to end child labour, child slavery and violence against children. That campaign's name is 100 Million for 100 Million campaign. It is led by Kailash Satyarthi. Kailash Satyarthi founded the Bachpan Bachao Andolan and he also won the Nobel Peace Prize 2014. Let's proceed to the next headline. Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, has flagged off the first of its kind train on 11th of December at Banihal that en route from Kazigand, Anantnag, Awantipur, Srinagar, Budgam, Sopore and Baramulla. So it starts from Banihal and ends up in Baramulla. It's a good venture because now all the children who visit schools would find it rather easy with this particular train. Let's proceed to the next headline. New Zealand's ruling National Party appointed the experienced Bill English as the country's new Prime Minister following last week's shock resignation of his popular predecessor, John Key. Now, Paul Bennett, interestingly, has been made the Deputy Prime Minister of New Zealand. Let's proceed to the next particular headline. Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, and non-OPEC Russia on December 10, 2016 reached a mutual agreement on their first deal since 2001 to jointly restrict oil production. Now, along with Russia, total 11 non-OPEC countries have reached this mutual agreement, which is a good sign in terms of the current market scenario. Next headline. The Uttar Pradesh government has tied up with Tata Trust to acquire digital platforms to strengthen the public distribution systems in the state. Now, Tata Trust has also installed electronic point-of-sale devices to ensure operation of an Aadhaar-enabled public distribution system at fair price shops across the streets of Lucknow. So, in terms of today's modern world of cashless transaction, this is a novel venture by the state and also by Tata Trust. Let's proceed to the next particular headline. China has launched the first of its new generation weather satellites, Fengyun 4. The new technology on the satellite will improve the accuracy of weather forecasts just in time for the winter session. Let's move forward. Vishweshwar Nandi, coach of Deepa Karmarkar, who made India proud at the Rio Olympics with her performance in the field of gymnastics, will co-author her memoir titled Deepa Karmarkar, The Small Wonder. Now, in this particular book has been co-authored alongside Vishweshwar Nandi with Vimal Mohan, Digvijay Singh Dev. And this book would be released by the publication house Fingerprint. Let's move to the next particular headline. Virat Kohli, the talisman from India, became the first Indian to score 3 double hundreds in an year playing against England on 11 December 2016. Now, he also joined Brendan McCullum in the list of captains who have scored 3 double hundreds in a single calendar year. You go, Virat Kohli. Okay, let's proceed to the next particular headline. Mumbai's Iqbal Syed became the first Indian to win a medal at the Mr. Olympia event after securing a silver medal in the event. Let's proceed to the next headline. A black civil rights leader who led a struggle against anti-black segregation and racism, that is Viola Desmond in Canada in the 1940s, will be the first Canadian woman to figure on a banknote. Now, she would appear on the Canadian $10 bill and she would be replacing the first Prime Minister of Canada, that is John A. Macdonald. Let's proceed to the next particular headline. Japan's space agency JAXA has successfully launched a spacecraft for the International Space Station carrying a large magnetic space junk collector to divert the space junk toward the Earth's atmosphere. So it's a novel initiative because since now we are concerned about exploration and also about the safeguarding of the entire ecosystem. Let's proceed to the next particular headline. The Department of Science and Technology DST and technology giant Intel have formed a public-private partnership, that is a partnership between a government and a private agency, to conduct research on water and air pollution monitoring. Next headline. The Human Rights Day is observed across the world on 10th of December every year. The day aims at promoting and raising awareness of the two convenants of Human Rights Day. Well, this time around, the theme of this particular day is Stand Up for Someone Rights Today. Let's proceed to the next headline. Mukhtar Kent has announced that he will step down as the CEO of Coca-Cola in May 2017 and will be succeeded by the company president and COO, James Quincy. The second most wealthy person in the world, Mr. Warren Buffett. James Quincy is a rightful choice for this particular job. Let's proceed to the next headline. The 21st International Film Festival of Kerala began in Thiruvananthapuram on 9th of December 2016. Now, this particular festival opened with Navid Mohammadi's directorial debut, that is Raftan, on its first day. Let's proceed to the next headline. Union Railways Minister Suresh Prabhu and Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar flagged off a special train, Geeta Jayanti train, from Kurukshetra railway station as a part of Geeta Mahotsav, which is being held in the state. Now, this particular event is a 5-day event and it is being held in Kurukshetra. Next headline. Union Minister of Electronics Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad launched a TV channel named Digishala on December 9, 2016 to promote cashless transaction in rural areas. Now, this is a free-to-air channel which would be broadcasted nationally on the DD Free DTH service. And the last headline. Peter Gilchrist of Singapore defeated Saurav Kothari to win the 2016 IBSF World Billiards Long Up title on 8 December 2016. Hard luck that Pankaj Advani did not win. The event was held at Bengaluru in India. Well, now we have a recap of all these headlines. Pranab Mukherjee launches Kailash Satyarthi's 100 million for 100 million campaign. CM Mehbooba Mufti flags off first children's special trains in Valley. New Zealand elects Bill English as new Prime Minister. OPEC, non-OPEC agree to cut oil output to boost oil prices. Uttar Pradesh and Tata Trust ties to strengthen public distribution system. China launches advanced weather satellite Fengyun 4. Deepa Karmarkar's biography to be co-authored by her coach Vishweshwar Nandi. Virat Kohli becomes first Indian captain to score 3 double centuries. Civil engineer Iqbal Syed becomes the first Indian to win medal at Mr. Olympia. Viola Desmond, first Canadian woman on banknote. Japan launches space junk collector to clear tons of clutter in the outer space. Intel ties up with government for water, air quality and monitoring systems. Human Rights Day is observed on 10th of December. Coca-Cola CEO Mukhtar Kent to step down. Channel Digishala launched to educate rural India about cash transactions. 21st International Film Festival of Kerala begins. Geeta Jayanti Express train inaugurated at Kurukshetra railway station. And Peter Gilchrist wins the long up title of 2016 IBSF World Billiards. And now we have the questions. Based on these particular headlines. Name the mission which has launched by President Pranab Mukherjee to end child labour, child slavery and violence against children. It has been led by the Nobel Prize winner Satyarthi and the answer is 100 million for 100 million. Name the person who has flagged off the first children's special train in the valley. It has to be the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Ms. Mehbooba Mufti. Next question. Who is the newly appointed Prime Minister of New Zealand? It is Mr. Bill English. Next question. Name the state which has tied up with Tata Trust to acquire digital platforms to strengthen the public distribution system in the state recently. Well, the answer is, it is Uttar Pradesh. Next particular question. Name the country which has launched its new generation weather satellite Fengyun 4. It has to be China. Next question. Name the athlete who became the first Indian to win a medal at the 2016 Mr. Olympia event. It is Iqbal Syed. Next particular question. Who will be the first Canadian woman to figure on a banknote? Well, she is Viola Desmond. Next question. Name the country which has successfully launched a spacecraft for the International Space Station. It is Japan. That is the answer. Next question. Who will step down as the CEO of Coca-Cola in May 2017? It is Mukhtar Kent. Next question. Who has won the 2016 IBSF World Billiards title? It is the legendary veteran. It is Peter Gilchrist. And now we have the hashtag cat quiz based on all the possible current affairs of previous week. Let's move forward. Which of the following countries' parliament has passed a contentious bill to allow medically assisted death for terminally ill people recently? USA, Pakistan, China, Russia or Canada? Well, the answer is, it is option E, that is Canada. Next question. Which state government has announced free admission for Divyang students in government institutes recently? Bihar, Assam, West Bengal, Kerala, or none of these? Well, the answer is option B, that is Assam. Next question. Seeking to boost the growing bilateral strategic ties, India and which of the following country will set up a joint panel of parliamentarians to enhance relations and facilitate their visits to promote cooperation to tackle security issues and challenges facing the region? Is it USA, UK, UAE, Germany, or none of these? Well, the answer here is, it is option C, that is UAE. And now the last question. The BCCI suspended which cricket association officials who were arrested for alleged misappropriation of organisation funds and initiated a probe against them recently? Assam, Bihar, Kerala, Sikkim, or Goa? Well, the answer is option E, that is Goa. With this, we come to an end to our discussion of the Current Affairs show, exclusively available on Adda 247. Thank you so much.